Hey everyone! Welcome back to our 5-part series of videos covering some of the real estate English basics that will help you communicate with your international clients and land more deals. Today, in part 4, we're going to cover real estate English vocabulary that is related to some of the typical features of a property. Before we get started, if you missed the last 3 videos in this series, where I talk about general real estate vocabulary, general terms related to property, and technical features, check out the playlist that I've linked to in the description. Okay, let's start off our video about basic words that you can use to talk about property features with the term prime location. In English, we use the term prime location to refer to a setting for a property that is considered to be top-rated or first class in terms of aspects like quality, infrastructure, and amenities. Prime locations are usually very popular with tenants and investors. The only downside if you are looking to lease or to buy is that property in prime locations tends to be quite expensive. But if you're looking to sell or rent out a space at a property in a prime location, you can expect tenants and buyers to be willing to pay high prices. The less available space there is in a prime location, the higher the prices will be. When that happens, tenants and buyers often start looking in what we refer to as secondary locations. Secondary locations may not be quite as attractive as a prime location, but they tend to have more space available and the prices are usually more affordable. We just sold an office building in a prime location in the CBD. Several investors were interested in purchasing the property, which started a bidding war and drove up the price. My client was originally looking for a house in a prime city location. When he saw the prices, though, he decided to go with a bigger house in a secondary location. Next up is the term floor. When you talk about property features, the word floor can refer to 2 different elements. The first of these is perhaps one that you are most familiar with. The word floor can be used to refer to the level of a building. Sometimes people will also use the word story as well, which is spelled like this in American English and like this in British English. If you want to know more about the difference between the words floor and story, you can watch this video here. The other use of the word floor when you're talking about property features is to refer to an actual floor or flooring that has been installed in a building. Examples of different types of floors include tile, hardwood, and vinyl. Examples: I'll meet you at the property at 10 a.m. Let's meet outside so I can show you the parking structure and the lobby, and then we'll head on up to the 4th floor and look at the units. It's a turnkey property. The owner just renovated the entire house and installed hardwood floors throughout. If a property comes furnished, that means it's available to be rented with furniture. You'll often see the term furnished preceded by the words fully or partially, which indicates whether a bed, a couch, appliances, or other features have been included. If an apartment is fully furnished, that means it is in move-in condition and comes with all the necessary furniture and appliances. If an apartment is partially furnished, that means it comes with the basic necessities, like a refrigerator, a washing machine, and a dining set, but not with other types of furniture and appliances, like a television or a couch. A partially furnished office typically comes with a finished layout, including a conference room, meeting rooms, and completed walls, ceilings, and floors. Like a fully furnished apartment, a fully furnished office comes with all the necessary equipment, and movable furniture, including chairs, tables, workstations, file cabinets, carpeting, and more. Examples. I think I found the perfect space for your startup. The office is centrally located and comes fully furnished, which means you won't have any overhead costs for furniture. We just listed a partially furnished apartment and are hoping to get a good price since it offers tenants the security of having some amenities while also giving them flexibility to design the space themselves. Living area. The term living area refers to the total area of habitable space at a residential property. Living area typically does not include some areas of a property like the attic, the basement, any patios, balconies, open areas above stairways on upper floors, or garages. In some cases, a percentage of any patios or balconies might be included in the calculation of living area. The same goes for high-quality finished basements, depending on the current market. In other words, the amount of living area is not always the same as the total area of that property. Examples. The apartment encompasses 850 square feet of living area. That includes half of the 100 square foot patio. The large-scale new build residential development features spacious landscaped outdoor areas and roomy apartments with ample living area. Usable area. Similar to the term living area, the term usable area is used to refer to the actual space being used at a commercial property. Usable area includes hallways and corridors that are part of the space being occupied, but does not include common areas that are integral to the building, like a cafeteria, daycare facilities, technical equipment rooms, etc. Examples. We are looking for offices that offer enough usable area to combine our two teams that are currently working at two different locations. The building specs list sufficient usable area to enable us to divide the space into multiple units and attract a variety of potential tenants. Renovated. We use the term renovated when a property has been restored or modernized to repair damage or improve building quality. A building or a property can be fully renovated, which means that everything has been replaced and updated, including plumbing, electricity, and often the walls, the ceilings, floors, and sometimes the facade. If a building is described as partially renovated, that means that only some of the building has been redone. Partial renovation works might focus on just one or two rooms, or even on more cosmetic aspects like flooring, windows, doors, and paint. The turn-of-the-century building has been fully renovated to create attractive, modern office and retail space with a historic flair. The house was partially renovated before listing and comes with a new kitchen and bath, new windows, and brand new floors. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you learned anything new or if there are any topics you'd like us to cover. We're going to talk about financial terms in our next video, so subscribe and hit notifications so you don't miss it. And again, I'll link to the playlist in the description so that you can find these videos easily if you want to review. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.